All right, hello, and this is Ordyne. If you haven't seen this before, you're in for a treat. This is a sort of a cute 'em up with some off-the-wall characters, goofy music, lots of challenge, and an obstacle course that is like a shmup version of Ninja Warrior. So without further ado, we're gonna jump right in and credit up. Whoop, sorry, too loud. There we go. All right. Ordyne. So right off the bat, we're going to destroy enemy formations and get some crystals embedded in little balloons. At the bottom left, it keeps track of our crystal tally. And a little bit like the game Fantasy Zone, there's going to be shopping in the middle of the game to get power-ups and such. You'll notice that our little character here has his hair flip back and forth in different directions as you move forward or back or up or down. We'll go into the shop. We're actually not going to buy anything in this first bathroom, or in this first shop. We could get a stock bomber, which is a sack with a question mark on it, wide bluster, which looks like Slimer the Ghost from Ghostbusters, or a Vulcan, which are these smiling bullets. But we're going to keep our money and stock up for later. Things tend to get more expensive in later shops. You also tend to need things more in later shops. So managing your budget is a part of getting the hang of the game and getting ready to do a 1-credit clear. Your lives are resources, but your money is also resources. This is a preview of the level's end boss. He just kind of pokes his head in, makes his presence known. He'll show up later. We're going to take in a few more formations of these turtles, which are a good chance to get a little bit more cash. Oh, money management, easier or harder than UN Squadron? Maybe harder, because in addition to shopping, there's also a lottery, and the lottery RNG can make a big difference. Alright, now we actually will buy things. We're going to buy speed up, partly because it's very cheap. That's the cheapest item in the whole game. So just a little bit of a speed boost is going to help. Some nice lightning effects in the background there. And then check out that rotating boss as it crashes. Namco had some rotation technology and they were very proud to show it off in this game. We'll see more of that later. Now we fight these poopy up monsters. And we'll take our first visit to Dream Company. You may win a surprise with only 1,000 crystal. Player 1, are you trying? Yes! So push the button after 3 seconds. We can win. These numbers are numbers of crystals, and then these other things like Bob are power-ups. So we won Summy, which is Burner. We'll go ahead and use Burner. Actually, no, we're going to save Burner. If we die, we will have a Burner weapon power-up when we start. So that'll help make recovery easier. These are some only 500 crystal power-ups. Like a lot of classic games, there's different themes for the different stages, and this, of course, is the lava theme. And here we see the rotation in full effect. If you had a Super Nintendo and you saw Mode 7 graphics, you'll be right at home with this. You do have to dodge all these walls. Vertical scrolling shmups tend not to do this kind of thing, but horizontal shmups sometimes have these kinds of obstacle courses. The obstacle courses will get harder. This is the gentle introduction. I do like the music in this game. It starts out as silly clown car music, But then it also gets very beautiful and lilting, so it's a nice combination of silly and sublime. Yeah, some other Namco games of the time did a lot of sprite scaling and sprite rotation, like Valkyrie no Densetsu has lots of gratuitous scaling. This reminds me of an option eater, even though it's just trying to eat you. We don't need this shop. We will do the next one. And then this is the rotation section that looks a little bit like a prog rock album cover. We've got this winged figure. It's a little bit like popping bubble wrap to blow up these little cubes. It doesn't help, but it's satisfying. All right. We're just coming in to use your bathroom. If we had won the lottery, we would have enough money to buy my ship. But since we didn't, we're just going to exit. Now we come up against Turtle Boss. This battle with Turtle Boss is on the easy side. Once you know where he's going to move, he's easy. We'll have a rematch with this guy later. Then there's a satisfying 2 frames of animation for the end of each stage. Here we are fanning ourselves off because it's so hot in the hot level. In round 3, we're underwater and we move slowly. That's going to make life difficult. So as soon as we can, we're going to buy a power-up that makes us go a little bit faster underwater. And then we're going to buy another power-up that makes us go faster underwater. So here on the left, Wide Bluster and Speedy Water, with a little cartoon character going blah, 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 blah. So now we move at a reasonable speed underwater. These crystals here are there to tempt you into getting into trouble, but especially with the speed up, we can go down and back up in time. Up ahead we have mines that drop from above. If you don't know they're coming, you can be in trouble. Now we have a spinny thingy. And some submarines. Up and ahead, we're going to go to another shop and get another speed up, because the boss of this stage is very hard to defeat if you can't go fast enough. Or at least I have trouble with him. If you have auto fire, he's a little easier. Alright, we'll get another dose of Wide Bluster and Speedy Water. A cool castle in the background there. So now we can zip forward fast enough to trigger a lot of mines and then dash back out of the way. We go into the lottery here mostly to get a little bit of invincibility frames. Okay, there is a weapon in this that is like a bullet vacuum. Hopefully we'll get it. The stock bomber lets you soak up enemy shots. Are you using burner? Yes. Yes, we are. Burner's going to make short work of this thing, hopefully. And that's the boss. That was a very lucky getting Burner there. It makes the boss battle very easy. That little jingle meant we got another 1-up. This is not the hardest shmup. If you are getting into shmups and looking for an arcade game to clear, this is not a bad choice. It's legitimately good and not that difficult, and it's pretty forgiving about death. You lose your current power-up, but you don't really need power-ups to survive. It's not like a Gradius or a Darius game where losing your power-up means you're kind of doomed. Ooh, that was close. So these spinny things, if you spin them in the wrong direction or too fast, then it's very easy to die. This is a stressful level. It's a difficulty spike compared to the first 3 levels, and even compared to the 5th. Yeah, we want to slow you down, and then just cruise on through. Alright, we'll stop by Dream Company. The odds get a little bit worse. You'll see that there's one thing, number 6 is now 0. Oh no, I mentioned it! What a pity. That's okay. Yeah, power-ups are nice to have, but not needed. We'll just drop our little bombs on this guy. And hide in the corner. This guy moves in a fixed movement pattern. Whoa! He got off course! He's not supposed to go there! Alright, so the good thing is we've got Burner now. I'm questioning his movement pattern. He usually doesn't go there, but we got through him. We've got life to spare. All right, round 5 is a sort of cave level with these jumping biter thingies. This level I find to be easier than the last one, partly because there's a trick to make the last boss very manageable. So we'll make one more trip to the lottery. Now there's fewer things that pay off, but we got Bob! We like having Bob. This is Stock Bomber. This is the weapon that slurps up enemy shots and then regurgitates them. So at this point, we kind of want to get shot at, because if we get shot at a bunch, we turn yellow and then red, and then look at that. That's a great power up to have. It's not as great against things that try to crash into you, but against anything that fires these little shots, you basically don't have to worry about them. Yeah, so this is a terrific power up to have. It also gives you, I think, 1 unit of shield. So if we get hit once, we will lose this power up, but we'll still be alive. Spinning that crystal up there at great speed is causing it to drop crystals. Although the crystals pay off a little bit less as time goes by. Alright, now we have a very deliberate route here. We stay at the back. When that starts to shutter, we go forward and in. And we're going to buy the fire bomb. This is our super trick for taking out the boss at this level. We go down here, bomb once, kill that guy, and now this boss is going to spit out a lot of little helpers, and having the fire bomb will let us blow through those very quickly. Now the next stage is the boss rush. We're gonna have rematches with a new and improved version of the turtle, a new and improved version of the turret. Luckily, we don't need to worry about these shots coming at us. We'll just charge up a retaliation attack. Did get hit, but I'm still alive. All right, we got it. Now we'll have a couple of opportunities to get money and power-ups along the way. All right, come on, money. Alright, burner is a great thing to get at this point. Phew! That turret boss is the most likely place for me to lose a life. It's not easy because they tend to throw turtles at very inconvenient spots. Alright, if we were really rich, we would buy an extra life here. As it is, I think we're gonna just save our pennies up. I want to be able to buy a homing missile at the next shop. I wish I had a little bit more of the burner, but that's okay. Whew. I almost got zapped. I did get zapped. Oh, that was dumb. That was dumb. That's okay. We go all the way around. I got greedy and tried to get too much damage there. There we go. Now the last leg of this level, we will have a chance to buy a power-up, and we can use that to make this last boss mostly easy. So at this point we want homing missile. We're going to use our iframes here. And just unload homing missile shots at this guy. Whew! He was just about to start his second phase, but we blew him up too fast. I love these little two-frame victory screens. We make the peace sign. And now we come to the final stage, where the clown car music from the first stage makes a repeat appearance, and we get some a lot of rotating hazards. So we just take our time and go through this spinny thingy. as in Galaxy Quest. I don't even know why we have this room. We let this piston go up and down. And then we charge forward. And we need to hit blue. And we're going to go up and hit red. Nice, nice. It's probably obvious, but that rotating section is one of the challenging parts. All right, and now we'll hit red, then blue. And we'll take a very deliberate route through here where we get to blow these things up. Excellent. If you hit the wrong thing, the whole level will start spinning quite a bit faster. Alright, and now we're into the Lego sort of vibe. Again, we have more to fear from the obstacle course than we do from anything else. Oh! I made the hard part look easy and the easy part look hard. But that's, sometimes that's how it goes. I'm not sure what happened there. That was not according to plan. Somehow we squeezed through. It might have been like a 1 pixel gap. Alright, we're gonna let these go back and forth and do their thing. We don't want to get in a fight with those. And now it should be just smooth sailing to the final boss. We'll let these little porcupines do their thing. And then we want to be just above this line here and get ready to mash like we've never mashed before. It's the mama of all these little grabber jaws. We did it! That's a 1 credit clear of Ordyne. Yeah, if you haven't visited this boss before, his rampant movements will probably smash you, but if you know where he's going to go, he's actually not too bad. He's easier than his stage. There's our little friend at the bottom right. She's the mandatory damsel in distress. I also love that the end boss is carrying a crucifix as he floats away to end boss heaven. So here, player 1, player 2, and our friend blow up the space station and turn it into a giant tree. So this was Ordyne. Yeah, again, not the hardest arcade shmup. Not super easy though either. You won't clear it on your first try. Made a cast review. Even the shopkeeper gets a named credit here. The story, as I don't actually know, but I think it's essentially there's a bad guy, he kidnapped your friend, and you go and rescue her. Yeah, I like that this is a just authentically weird game that's not playing it for laughs. It is weird. It's not making jokes. But it seems like a real vibe, a real place. And yeah, even in the end credits, we're making maximum use of sprite scaling technology. Your player 2 does look like Pooh from Earthbound. I am happy that that turned out to be a one credit clear. This is an easy game to get tilted on and lose track of where you need to go. So I'll enter my high score and then we can cut off anytime and move on to the next run. Thanks everybody. I'll be back on Sunday for some more runs. A respectable score.